COVID-19 brought the whole world to its knees. Economies stalled, households and livelihoods were brought to an absolute halt, and Gwanda was no exception. Gwanda is a small mining town south of Zimbabwe. It is the provincial capital of Matabeleland South Province with an area code 084, its unique identifier. The town's economy is largely based on mining activities, with over 80% of the population directly and indirectly affected by mining activities. The vast population depends on mining as a primary source of income or as a supplement to other income streams. The town has several mines such as Blanket Mine, Bombachiko Mine, Colin Bone, Jesse Mine, Farvik, Horn Mine, Big Ben, Abicon, Denslag, Valentine Mine in Sigodo, Frida Mine, and more. The advent of COVID-19 brought about a dilemma for artisanal miners, either to stay at home and starve or ignore the COVID-19 rules and work. A significant part of the population had to sneak to the bush to make ends meet. Upon identifying the gap in information dissemination and health assistance, we as Thankfulbird Foundation embarked on a Project 084, a documentary to tell the artisanal miner story and address the gaps within the community. We focused on 4 areas, namely Big Ben Mine, Bina Mine, Sigoto Valentine Mine, and Vova Mine. The documentary seeks to hear the community's views regarding COVID-19 and find out the gaps in information and get expert information about the pandemic. We sought views regarding COVID-19 in general, how they were affected, how they accessed information, social distancing, masking up, and what they think about vaccines, to mention but a few.
Tatenda Nyoni from Thankfulbird Foundation. Tiri kuvova nasi ndina mai vangu maibi makadi maibi
tiripo makadiwo
aiwa tiripo nasi tinoda kukurukura nenyaya ye-COVID-19 nenguva ya during the COVID era kuti chii chaitika, vairarama sei sezvo vari pano. By the way, matigara panapa munoita nezvei?
Totengesa nekebhini kutengesa nekushanda tichichera goridhe.
Right. Saka maybe vanoita zvekutengesa, vanoita zvekuchera goridhe. Saka definitely COVID-19 yakavakanganisa samwe. Saka zvatoda kubvunza maybe nguva iyaya ye-COVID-19 pane ma-curfew, pane ma-lockdown, pairaramika sei? Zvazviri nyore here kana kuti zvakamira sei?
Panguva yeCovid-19 zvakanyanyisa kuomesesa zvokuti vamwe dzimba dzakatoparara neCovid-19 because vanhu vasingakwanisi kuenda kubasa. Vamwe kubasa kwacho nowaiti ukada kuenda unoona wakagarirwa futi nemapurisa, utosungwa nemutemo kuti wafamba nguva isiriyo hautenderwi kubva pamudzimba. Saka zvai zvakaoma.
Alright. Plus imwe muri kuno kusango muchishanda kuti muinde kutown zvezvakunetsa futi kuti mudzokere kutown. Sezvo muchiti munotengesa panapa pacabin, saka maita sei manje kuti muode zvinhu for cabin yenu panapa pavova?
Zvai zvakatooma. Taisingatombohodhi kana kudii, asi vanhu vakangopedzisira kungoita zvemadhiri zvokuti zvinhu zvaingouya zvishoma vachidhila vanhu, asi zvai zvakatongooma still. Vamwe vakabudirira nazvo because vaikwanisa kunowana zvinhu zviri chipa vaiuya chizvidhurisa.
Zvaidhura because zvazviri zvishoma.
Zvasingaoniko zvokumhanya.
The team had to endure long treks in the summer heat as some places were inaccessible by car. Vova Mine is an informal artisanal mining community about 18 kilometers away from Gwanda urban. It is a settlement well known for its violence and gold turf wars by some sections of that community and outsiders as well. You could feel the tension and hostility from some sections that were unwilling to be interviewed. We, however, found some people who agreed to interact with us and do the interviews.
Ngesikhathi se-COVID-19 kwakuhamba njani? Ngesikhathi sama-lockdown napana abantu bengavunyelwa ukuhamba lina ngapha egangeni laliphila njani? Kwakuhamba right kumbe kwakunjani?
Twalumba abaphathi iswebo i-COVID-19 yali kushupa, twali kuenda kumakhomba ikuyosha, but twali kuzwata ithekwa izitabilizo mamaski, twali kuzwata ninda jalo kuti kwasikija kuti alusuko nindasha ndauma range irusuko lunafumbuka ndwa achisamyo icha mpemo zari kunditabirira kuti nditachatwa avolwazi ute kwa COVID-19.
By that time nyamala singala mask ngesikhathi lesena kwakungayenzi full time kwakungayenzi ulokuta kubenzi hayi kuthi according to health kwakusasiclean
lali right
sasiclean
cold was okay
hayi clean hayi akuhealth sasiclean.
So during COVID-19 lesho ukuthi lapha vele yonke into yayi right lalingena problem but so bemfuna ukubuza ukuthi bake babuya yini ama health practitioners for example abakhuluma
vele babehlala besiba khona
nani rukhumana information wathi bamba abantu batsena town imwe information rikhumana world WhatsApp rikhumana world radio Zimbabwe and so forth.
Babebuya indaba abempila kahle onesi kumbe doctor lapha bezokhuluma ngeCovid-19 endaweni yeni lapha bezolifundisa ngesocial distancing maybe ngama mask or maybe ukulitshela nje ngeCovid-19 babebuya yini umbe bengabuya
kwakunyela sasipomba ukuzwa ngabase Gwanda abavele ezikhiweni ukuthi twakule COVID-19 akula ingcetho la esasincedwa ngalo sasipomba ukuthi lathi sizincede njengoba sizwa ukuthi kulesilwane laso esizayo ukuthi isiyabulala lathi sasizivikela ngapha sizama ukuvala ngamacibethu ama-mask ethu esiwathembileyo ukuthi lathi sizivikele.
Ngisto akusitshele ukuthi wena iCovid uyabelieve ukuthi ikhona yini nxa ubelieve usitshele ukuthi indaba nxa ungabelieve futhi usitshele ukuthi indaba
hayi mina ngibelieve anzange ngibone.
Alright ngisto khathesi asagqoka ama mask yakubona khona kodwa qala sasagqoka so nxa uthi ikhona ubonga nathi siyabinga
vela yikho ayikho totally.
Alright
iyabinga nxa ukuthi khona nxa singayiboni iyabinga.
Alright
so ayikho vele
iCovid singathi iCovid ikhona but ayisela amandla eke singakutsho ikhona kodwa ayisela amandla asemalutshwana.
I think COVID-19 I believe uri wona.
Alright
Mara batho ba hakere mara I don't believe ukuthi COVID-19 iwona.
So it means you believe ukuthi ule COVID-19.
Yeah, I do.
And then now that asagqoka ama mask and there is barely sanitizing, there is barely social distancing, so nxa iCovid le ayikhona kumbe ikhona kanti siyabinga.
It's still there. But I just think ukuthi our bodies have now adjusted. Yeah, they can now fight it better than before. Laphani sanjani saqala ukufika yabo. Immune system is toughened up.
All right.
Yeah.
COVID-19 is an acute respiratory illness caused by a coronavirus capable of producing severe symptoms and in some cases death, especially in the elderly and those with underlying health conditions.
Indaba yama vaccine ke lithini ngayo
sayifuna vaccine anti injection
injection
for sengaka ngahlatshwa ramen ngwadlaba la
mina kuhamba yasiza ngikhambe kuyijova lokwana ngibona ngana plan ngijubu ukuhlaba lokwana ngoba basifana nendaba.
Right ngisto kulento okuthiwa yi-vaccine uthiwa sebesihlaba amajekiseni yawe COVID. Wena uthini ngawo amajekiseni la kathi sinqanye ngathi ndawo ngo3 khathesi ungavuma ukuthi ngihlabele.
Angivumi ikakungeyani ijekiseni yakhona ngihlala into engayaziyo akuvumi
since vele kungela
akuvumi vele ngiyakutshela vele.
So ngesikhathi seCovid lapha wena awusenzana obona ngane abantu babulawa kuyini.
Lona ke imkhuhlane yabo i-vaccine liyana yayibulala abantu.
Kungakabi le vaccine abantu bayobulawa kwena.
Hayi iflu kuphela.
Ukuthi kimi amboni sisazokhala ngoba kahle vele lami ngenje ngiboostiwe. Boostiwe yeah. Boostiwa.
Na uthabiwa hayi. hayi nka se kgone ke ana o thabiwa mara ke a gopola gore ka be COVID-19 e wona ke togwa mara o thabiwa ke nyake hayi nka se kgone thabiwa.
The issue of vaccine is very controversial. It's very controversial. But then, the thing is, kwabanye abantu it works, kwabanye it doesn't. Abanye due to religious beliefs and all that, vela bayifuni yabona. So you can see it is controversial. But then I guess iyasebenza. Okusiya ngokuthi umuntu angikhona individual unjani. Mina zami sezakhala vele 3.
So kuthi ade singathi sezikhala ziyakhala futhi.
Hayi, I'm saying ukuthi I no option but hayi anto khathi do I have to keep on?
No, esekuthe ukuthi asithi ngawungekho esikole ongekho emsebenzini whatsoever kokuphusha ukuthi uze ugcine uhlajwa. Ungahlatshwa na khathesi?
Hayi uthi mina personally immune system yami ngithemba. Angasoze ngihlala.
We approached some health personnel to shed some light on the rumors that we have collected.
And these rumors are as follows. The first rumor was the artisanal miners feel like, number one, thina njengabantu abasebenza umsebenzi onzima so sihlala sifit. So vele asingeke sibambe COVID-19. This is what the artisan miners were saying.
I-COVID-19 ayisegregate abantu. It doesn't select ukuthi khona na low fit, low akho fit, low isitudla, low umfitshane, low unjani. It does not. It actually affects everyone, but it now depends on the immunity system yomuntu. You see, ikolapana kwathiwa abalama ailments, things like ama BP lani. They are at highest risk. It's simple because the immunity system of those people is compromised. So that's why babesiba affected kakhulu. But it doesn't really mean ukuthi umuntu ongela any other disease kumbe ailment katholi COVID-19. Uyayithola sibili. But fatality rate yakhona it's more higher kulabo ababela my underlying conditions, you see. So it's all about the immunity system yomuntu. So I care ukuthi khona ufiti uslender usidudla udla kuhlule imali awulamali, everyone is just affected.
Then the second one they're saying thina sihlala egangeni vele etown ikho kutholakala iCovid, so we are safe. That's what they are saying.
Second one not thina sihlala egangeni vele asingene etown. It has nothing to do with that also because we are linked to everyone. As it is lapho umuntu akhona whether usemakhaya umbungaphi, you are linked to someone ose UK, you are linked to someone ose Harare, you are indirectly linked to everyone, directly or indirectly. So ukuthi umuntu sengathi mina ngihlala egangeni angene town, well sengatsho njalo but everyone is interlinked with everyone, you know, because silinka ngendlela ezijiyeneyo. Imali yona leyi erotetayo, you know, iyabanjwa ngumuntu ole COVID iqeda lapho isuke etown ingene egangeni, anti egangeni kwakhona kudinga imali yona leyo bayithengisa ngayo, yabona. So bajintshana layo bathenga ngaphi izinto bajintshwa nga. So at the end of the day so ngathola ukuthi kwana either whether usegangeni umbunga iCovid yakubamba kuphela, because this is an airborne infection. It's a viral infection which is airborne. Iyahamba kuma surfaces. That's why kuthiwa abantu basanitize ama surfaces. Ungabamba any surface, wash your hands or sanitize. Ungakazibambe and avoid touching ama face and everything. But imali akula muntu ongasanitize imali engakayithathi komunye umuntu. At the end of the day you are affected whether ungaphi ukuliphi ilizwe. You see, this thing started kachana kunale China, but yabuye eZimbabwe. Why abantu beZimbabwe bengadayi thina asiye eChina, mina angihambanga eChina. Mbani owegwanda owakwahambe eChina ohlala eChina, but you find ukuthi there are people who were affected by this COVID-19. You see, whether wahambe eChina mba uhambanga, but either one way or the other, we are directly linked with everyone, or indirectly linked with everyone. So awula ukuthi wena uhlala egangeni umbe uhlala ngapha. It doesn't affect abantu abahlala etown kuphela.
Then the last one was on the jab. They were saying ayincedi jab because they've discovered ukuthi kulaba abantu who had COVID-19 after getting the jab.
COVID-19 vaccination inceda ekuthenini it's actually boost the immune system. It's all about boosting the immune system and activating a response to i-COVID-19 virus. Remember ama-vaccination lawa esiwanikwayo kulama-live, kulama-activated, kulama-inactivated, kulama-dead vaccines. So if you are given a certain vaccine, for instance, I'll give an example yokuthi i-BCG. I-BCG lana enika umntwana nxa ezalwa. You're actually introducing the virus into the human body so that the human body responds, or maybe it creates responses, it creates immunity against that kind of a virus or infection. So BCG learner actually it's a live vaccine that is introduced inside the human body to activate the immune response to TB, so that umuntu nxa se exposed to TB umzimba ukwanise ukufighter against that kind of an infection, because already the body knows now that there is something okuthiwa i-TB. So ihle vele i-activate umntwana esesemncane akhula. But that one is not that fatal as the real TB. Yakubona into kwakhona. So kunjengakhona okukhana ukuthi when you are now exposed to TB, umuntu owahlaba i-BCG nxa exposed to TB, i-effect ye-TB ayisekho that too much compared to someone ongahlabanga i-TB. i-BCG. So it's as good as this one, njenge COVID-19. And it doesn't prevent someone from getting the infection, but the effects of COVID-19 now, you see, it's just a way of activating an immunity response against that kind of a virus. Ukuthi ama-effects ayo-virus angabi too much kuphela, yabo. So iyanceda i-vaccination. So it's not pointless ukuthi umuntu ahlabe lokhu i-COVID-19 vaccination. That's why kule 3 jab. So i-3 jab leyana iyenze ukukhana umuntu abe fully vaccinated in a way ukuthi abe fully prepared to fight against that virus.
Vaccines protect people from deadly diseases. It helps people be strong enough to fight against the disease. And once you're able to fight against the disease, you reduce sickness time, hospitalization time, and even time to take care of families. So vaccines are very important in that they keep the community together, functioning as it should. Basically, we are saying there are some diseases that cannot be treated with with antibiotics because these are viruses. So for virus to be treated, either your body has to be able to fight against the virus, or you just let it run its course like we do with most flus. So the people will just take things to make them stronger to fight the flu. So you just drink your water, you just exercise, you just make sure you keep warm, thereby your body is optimized to be able to fight this virus. But then there are these viruses that also come and they can kill people, especially children or the most vulnerable people who have immunosuppression, or anybody else who's attacked by this virus. And because once the virus has attacked you, we cannot treat it with antibiotics. So it needs you to be able to fight with. So this is where vaccines come in place. So vaccines are developed to be able to help you to form an immunity yourself against the virus when it comes. So what the vaccine does is it gets into your body and then your body tries to fight this. So the vaccine either comes as a live vaccine or it can be an attenuated vaccine. So if it's a live vaccine, it means they are putting in the live virus, the same virus that you would get, but in a weakened state so that the body can easily fight it. But once your body fights a virus, it forms an immunity against it. In another way, it remembers that there was such and such an infection and we were able to fight it with using this type of soldiers. So this is what happens when you get a vaccine. And then when the virus comes in its very dangerous form, your body knows, your body remembers that we have fought this before, and it produces whatever antibodies it produced to fight that virus before.
Umhlaba uyakhanya